10th Biology, Unit 17, Reproduction in Plants and Animals. In this part, we are going to learn the structure of sperm and ovum. Ovum is a female gamete. Ovum is produced by the ovaries. One ovum is produced by a ovary in a month. Ovum is called as egg. It is spherical in shape. Hence egg is also ovum, but it is filled with lot of yolk. Yolk is food material. But in human egg or human ovum, it is free of yolk. Yolk is nearly absent because the developing young one receives nutrients from mother's body. So it is not filled with yolk. It has lot of cytoplasm and nucleus. This is cytoplasm and this is nucleus. Like other cells, the ovum is also covered by plasma membrane. Apart from plasma membrane, it is covered by three egg membranes. They are vitelline membrane. This is vitelline membrane. It is next to the plasma membrane. Zona pellucida. This is zona pellucida. And corona radiata. Corona radiata is an egg membrane, but it is not produced by the egg. It is not produced by the egg. It is formed of the follicle cells. In the previous video, we learned that the developing ovum is covered by follicle cells. These follicle cells form corona radiata. This ovum is released from the ovary by the process called as ovulation. Sperm is a male gamete. It is produced by the testis. It has three parts. They are head, middle piece and tail. Head, middle piece and tail are the three parts of human sperm. The head has, this is head, it has two important structures. They are nucleus. The nucleus carries chromosomes and acrosome. Nucleus and acrosomes are the components found inside the head. Head is followed by a short neck. The neck has centrioles. There are two centrioles. These centrioles give rise to axial filament. Axial filament forms the central axis of the tail. Tail is the third part of the human sperm. The tail provides movement. Movement of the sperm is very important for fertilization. For the movement, energy is necessary. This is middle piece. Middle piece has mitochondria. The middle piece has spirally coiled mitochondria. The mitochondria provides energy for the movement of the sperm. This is middle piece. The mitochondria provides energy. The movement of the sperm is due to the tail. And acrosome is also an important structure. This acrosome produces an enzyme, hyaluronidase. This hyaluronidase enzyme dissolves egg membrane. Hyaluronidase is an enzyme. It is produced by the acrosome of the sperm. It dissolves egg membrane so that the sperm enters into the egg, and then the sperm nucleus fuses with the egg nucleus and form a zygote. Zygote is the fertilized egg. We will see the development of zygote into the new young one in the forthcoming video. Puberty is a stage of reproductive maturity. Boys attain maturity between the age of 13 to 14 years. The testosterone is produced by the testis. The testosterone influences the spermatogenesis, that is formation of sperm. Girls reach puberty between 11 to 13 years, that is earlier than the boys. Here, estrogen and progesterone, two female reproductive hormones, are produced inside the ovaries after puberty. The male and female reproductive hormones are produced under the influence of anterior pituitary hormone. We had learned in the previous lesson. The anterior pituitary hormones, LH, luteinizing hormone, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, these hormones are responsible, they are produced by the anterior pituitary. These hormones are responsible for the secretion of testosterone, estrogen and progesterone.